So here is the field getting ready, and I believe it's the first time this season that we've had an appearance of 8 cars in the final for the first round of the first time in this championship. As for the 5th round, we have an 8-car final. On pole, it's Brian Mercurio. Then it looks as though that is Dylan Smith. Let me check and see once we can figure out. That is Mertz. Then it's Fessler, Strosky, Livengood, Erdman, Smith, and Wetz. Getting ready to go for round number 5. Can Mertz make it 3 wins out of 5 races and put a stranglehold on this championship? We'll have to see. Getting ready to go, and it's lights out, and away we go. And off the line, it's going to be Mercurio leading. Mertz sneaks past him as Mertz, Livengood, Erdman, everybody goes to the jump except for Strosky in car number 97. And around are the 2 MRT cars, followed by Wetz in car 23. So Mertz leads, followed by Livengood, Mercurio, and Fessler the top 4. Then it's Erdman, Wetz, Smith, as they nearly come together with Strosky in car number 97. So those 3 you can pretty much write off already because it's a jump. They took one of their Joker jumps, and they're already in the back of the field. As rounding the final chicane for the first time, it's going to be Mertz who leads here in Negus, followed by Livengood and Mercurio in the 3rd spot. So Brian Mercurio in his first ever start in the NASA RallyCross Challenge, battling with Andrew Fessler. Fessler slides it in turn 1. Then it's Cody Erdman, Wetz, Strosky, and Dylan Smith. As Mertz goes to the jump in car number 81, Mercurio goes, so those 2 have completed their jumps along with Fessler. Strosky takes one of his, and Dylan Smith has completed his jumps. So it looks like half the field has completed their Jokers, and now they worry about the regular course for the next 6 laps. The top 3 are those drivers. Strosky still has one in his pocket, so if strategy goes his way and if he can get close, he'll battle for a podium spot. As it looks like Livengood took to the regular course. Because, yeah, the top 3 did take to the Joker on the first 2 laps of the race. As lap 3 begins now. Furious race here in Negus. As Mertz drifts it, so does Mercurio. Mertz almost hit the wall. I think he scraped the right front bumper on the wall. Smith tries the inside on Strosky. Can he get it done? 3 wide with Livengood for a moment. As Strosky has to take to the regular course, and that's going to change Smith's strategy. As they're battling in the regular course, Livengood takes to the Joker. Mertz battling with Livengood now. I think they'll come out right there. No, it's Mercurio versus Livengood, and Livengood has to settle for 3rd. As remember, missing the final were the 2 Revolution Racing cars last week. It was Fessler, Hagenstein, and the 3 Subarus, as Hagenstein missed the final today. And obviously Mertz is in it. Fessler made it, Smith made it. It was pretty much everybody. As lap number 4 now beginning for Mertz in car number 81. Mercurio is right on the back bumper of car number 81. I'm really surprised at the pace of that private Subaru for his Turtle Beach team. I don't know if Mercurio will make another appearance in the NASA RallyCross Challenge, but we'll have to see next week in Los Angeles as the NASA RallyCross contingent make an appearance on the streets of Los Angeles, the course that was used for the X Games this year. So really excited about that. Although they will run a Joker, as the X Games cars did not. They have, I think it's a Joker set up in the parking lot next to that jump. As anyway, I don't think the running order's changed. Fessler's 4th, 5th is Strosky, 6th is Smith, 7th is Wetz, 8th is Erdman. But remember, this man right here, Jack Strosky, in his private Subaru, he has the Joker left. He has a Joker left as Mertz takes cross flags. Strosky with a Joker left. I think he'll probably be battling, honestly, with probably Livengood, because Mercurio and Mertz are pulling away. It's hard to say the estimation as to the pace of these 2 drivers, as timing and scoring is broken at this track. You can never get good lap times. As once we see Strosky head for the jump, we'll be able to get an accurate... Did he take the jump? Yes, he did. Here he goes. This is what we needed. Where will Strosky come out? He will come out in front of Mercurio, so he had more pace. But Mercurio has the inside in the newer Subaru, as the older Subaru has to settle for 3rd. So I think this battle is going to get good between Strosky and Mercurio. Ostrowski's run all season. This is Mercurio's first ever race. Mertz has nothing to worry about in car number 81 as he takes 3 laps to go. And he's trying to look to lengthen his points lead in 2012B. Ostrowski gets close. He tries the inside of Mercurio. Will he make it happen? Hugging the wall is the American. No, he can't make it happen, as I think everyone has to take to the regular course now. So the strategy is out of the picture, and it's going to be Mercurio versus Ostrowski for second and third, as Livingood's way far back, and Ostrowski had issues over the jump there, as they've been pretty much jumping over the side of the landing ramp, which isn't against the rules, but it's certainly discouraged because you fly through the air at a weird angle and you can crash into people, and it doesn't end very well. As we're coming to 2 laps to go, and it's a lot like last week in Canada. Mertz pulled away and really has been uncontested, as 2 to go for the German in what is definitely his most impressive season. Obviously, this is only the second season of the championship, but last season he finished second in points. I think he finished on the podium 4 times. He had a 15th place finish. I think he had a 4th place finish in Island Rally. It was on the podium every single other week. But this season so far, a 1st, a 3rd, a 9th, and a 1st in Canada last week. And if he can cruise and hang on, it'll be his 3rd win. And his 4th career win in this series, and I think that brings him. He is slowly becoming one of the all-time winningest drivers. As Mercurio and Ostrowski still battling, as Mertz comes off the final chicane to take the white flag. This is what we're focusing on, as the white flag is out here in Negus. Mercurio is in second, Ostrowski third. 4th is Livingood. 5th is Fessler. As Mercurio runs it wide, the rear brakes, you saw them lock up, and that will give Ostrowski the 2nd place. As the rear brakes, I think he locked up one of the front tires too, because that car was not turning. And that will give Ostrowski 2nd, but Mercurio is there, and he is not going to give up a 2nd place in his debut race. He looked to the outside. He couldn't make it happen. As that's going to be a battle for 2nd. There's your leader. He's pulling away. Off the final chicane, career win number 4 for Mertz, as he wins in Negus. And Ostrowski has to take it to the pit lane. And I think that's allowed per the regulations. You are allowed to take it to the pit lane. He finishes 2nd. Mercurio 3rd. Livingood in the 4th spot. 5th place to Fessler. 6th place to Wetz. 7th place is Dylan Smith. And 8th place is Cody Erdman. So as Mertz burns it down, here are the official results. It's Mertz, Ostrowski, Mercurio, then it's Livingood and Fessler, Wetz, Smith, Erdman, Denice, and Simons. And not on this graphic, 11th place Nick DePalmo, and 12th place is Tristan Hagenstein. As the Drivers' Championship, Mertz has a 13-point lead now over Andrew Fessler. Jack Ostrowski 2 points behind in 3rd, and apparently our graphics team got all the numbers mixed up, so ignore some of those numbers, as apparently they all need to be fired. Ostrowski in car number 97 with 71 points. 4th is Wetz in car number 23 with 69. Erdman in car number 524 with 63. Livingood has 57 points in the 6th spot. Dylan Smith, 7th place with 53 points. 8th place, Tristan Hagenstein with 49. Adam Simons, 9th place with 39, and 10th place in the Drivers' Championship is Nick DePalmo with 26. And then there's Doug Denice, who has 16 points, as he also ran today. I don't believe he might not be. He is on the results, actually. He finished in the 9th spot, so I completely glossed over him. My apologies there. Denice, 11th with 16 points, as he ran in Croft. Wishart ran in Croft, and he's in 12th, and Brian Mercurio with his first start, 13th in points with 15.